Imagine waking up to the best financial news of the year. More money in your pocket, less tax, and a bigger paycheck. Sounds too good to be true? Well, thanks to the Union Budget 2025, it's a reality. But wait, should you switch to the new tax regime or stick to the old tax regime? Stick around till the end, because today, we're breaking down every detail of the new tax rules, new slabs, and potential savings. And trust me, this could change the way you file your taxes forever. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman just announced a big boost to disposable income with these major changes. Standard deduction increased. Salaried individuals and pensioners now get 75,000 rupees as a flat deduction under the new tax regime. Basic exemption limit hiked from 3 lakh rupees to 4 lakh rupees under the new tax regime. Tax-free income increased. No tax up to 12.75 lakh rupees, including deductions. And the best part? The government has completely removed tax for those earning up to 12 lakh rupees. Let's take a look at the revised tax slabs before and after the new budget. Old tax regime versus new tax regime 2025. In old tax regime, income up to 2.5 lakh rupees. No tax. In new tax regime, income up to 4 lakh rupees. No tax. Similarly, in old tax regime, 2.5 lakh rupees to 7 lakh rupees, 5%. And in new tax regime, 4 lakh rupees to 8 lakh rupees, 5%, 7 lakh rupees to 10 lakh rupees, 10% in old 8 lakh rupees to 12 lakh rupees, 10% in new 10 lakh rupees to 12 lakh rupees, 15% in old 12 lakh rupees to 16 lakh rupees, 15% in new 12 lakh rupees to 15 lakh rupees, 20% in old 16 lakh rupees to 20 lakh rupees, 20% in new above 15 lakh rupees, 30% in old 20 lakh rupees to 24 lakh rupees, 25% in new above 24 lakh rupees, 30% in new big win, higher tax-free income, and lower taxes for middle-class earners. Let's get into the real numbers. How much money do you actually save under the new tax regime? Tax payable comparison, 15 lakh rupees income. Tax regime, tax payable old tax regime, 2024, 2.73 lakh rupees. New tax regime, 2024, 1.45 lakh rupees. New tax regime, 2025, 1.09 lakh rupees. Savings versus old regime, 1.64 lakh rupees. 1.64 lakh rupees saved just by shifting to the new tax regime, 2025. Let's break down the tax savings under the new tax regimes for an income of 18 lakh rupees. Under the new tax regime of 2024, here's how the tax savings look. For the income slab of 3 to 7 lakh rupees, you save 20,000 rupees. For the income slab of 7 lakh to 10 lakh rupees, the savings are 30,000 rupees. For the income slab of 10 lakh to 12 lakh rupees, there's another 30,000 rupees saved. For the income slab of 12 lakh to 15 lakh rupees, you save 60,000 rupees. And for the income slab of 15 lakh to 18 lakh rupees, the savings are 90,000 rupees. So the total tax payable under the 2024 regime comes to 2,30,000 rupees. Now let's look at the new tax regime of 2025. For the income slab of 4 lakh to 8 lakh rupees, the savings are 20,000 rupees. For the income slab of 8 lakh to 12 lakh rupees, you save 40,000 rupees. For the income slab of 12 lakh to 16 lakh rupees, the savings are 60,000 rupees. And for the income slab of 16 lakh to 18 lakh rupees, you save 40,000 rupees. The total tax payable under the 2025 regime is 1,60,000 rupees. That means, compared to the 2024 regime, you save a total of 80,000 rupees. Yes, more than 80,000 rupees saved. Choose the new tax regime if you don't claim a lot of deductions, you want a higher take-home salary, or you earn below 24 lakh rupees, which means lower tax rates. Stick to the old tax regime if you claim high deductions like HRA, ADC, ADD, home loan, and so on. Also, if you're investing in tax-saving instruments, the old regime might be better for you. 72% of taxpayers have already shifted to the new tax regime. Let's look at the ITR filing trend, old versus new tax regime. For the assessment year, 2024 to 2025, the total filings were 7.28 crore. Out of these, 5.27 crore, or 72%, were filed under the new tax regime, while 2.01 crore, or 28%, were filed under the old tax regime. Trend alert: more and more people are making the switch to NTR. If you're earning under 24 lakh rupees, the new tax regime is a game changer. If you claim a lot of deductions, the old tax regime still makes sense, but with higher tax-free limits and simpler filing, the new tax regime is now better for most salaried individuals. Final tip: before switching, calculate your exemptions under the old regime to make the best decision. What's your take? Are you switching to the new tax regime or sticking with the old tax regime? Comment below, share, and subscribe for the latest market updates and financial insights.